What up, everyone? We got Betoyo Bento. Nice little box here, and it came in this nice little wrapping, which isn't at all necessary, but that was kind of cool. They don't have their own personal box, but they did do some things to style it up. It came in this like nice cloth, which is actually kind of nice and fancy. That's a nice fancy little cloth. Almost kind of like a handkerchief here. That's cool. Alright. So they got their little sticker on here. This is an anime themed box. So let's see what we got in the box. So we'll start off with the first item, which I think is pretty much the main item. And it's a blanket. Now you guys will have to help me out, those who are watching, to tell me who this character is, because I'm just not that well versed in anime, which makes it kind of bad sometimes with this box. There's just so many out there. I have nothing against anime. I totally love anime, but I just don't know a lot about all of them. I'm not like super into it. So I personally didn't recognize the character, but this is a really cool blanket. It's printed on very well. Like you can tell, even though I'm not holding it close, like this is a very high definition picture on this blanket. Now the blanket is very thin. It's a very thin style blanket, but it's printed on very nicely. It's folded up in there. I don't want to take it out because it's folded so nicely, but it's like not a huge blanket. It's like a medium-sized one. This seems like more like a blanket to put in your lap or something like that, not to sleep with. But yeah, I was surprised by how nice the quality is of the printing on there. It's pretty cool, actually, and I wish I knew more about the character. But anyway, the next item, we got a glasses case, a one-piece glasses case. And again, I'll be putting a better picture at the end to show like a high quality picture. So this is a little bit specific. You'll have to obviously have glasses to use this, ones that you carry around and use every day. But if you do, this is actually very nice. I'm looking at it and looking at the way they designed it and printed it on there. It's very high quality. It's surprisingly high quality. Like, it's not like they just like taped a picture over it or anything like that, but it's actually like stitched in there, and you can feel like the stitching on there, and the picture is very high quality, and they have this nice overlay stitch here, and it's very soft, like, and the interior is soft, has a little suede on the inside. So it's a very high quality glasses case. It's very nice. But again, you'd need glasses. Like most of us do, but not everyone does, so it's a little bit of a bummer if you don't have glasses that you carry with you. But it is very high quality. I was thoroughly impressed by how high the quality was on just like an average item like this. But yeah, it was very nice. Very cool. I like that. Next, we got a little buildable figure. Now, this little guy, he comes in pieces, and it says 3D jigsaw puzzle. So I'm sure it's not too much of a puzzle. It comes in like pretty basic pieces. And again, I've seen this cat before, but I don't remember where I've seen him. Again, I'll put a picture at the end, but I don't remember. I can't see it. There's a bad glare right here. Yeah, I'll put a picture at the end. But anyway, this cat, I know I've seen him before. I'm just blanking on where he's from. But yeah, it's a little 3D puzzle that it ends up being a figure. So that's cool. Puzzles are cool, and then it ends up just being a figure, so you can put him on display. Awesome. I like it. Then we got a little figure. One of their little $quarter machine figures. So this little guy, and I've seen this guy too. Again, I'm so bad at these kinds of things. So I think he's from his own anime. It's this little bear that's like this it looks like Two-Face, but he's a bear. One side is striped and one side is a white bear. So again, I need to invest in a better camera so I can show close-ups of these, but I'm sorry to everyone, I don't, so you'll have to refer to the picture at the end. I apologize for that. But anyway, I've definitely seen this little bear before, but again, I don't know the names of stuff, so I'm probably not the best person to be reviewing this, but I still really like the figures. I still think they're very cool. So we got a little figure there. Then we got a little pillow, a little printed on pillow. Nothing super special about it. This is just filler with a character on there. I need to start watching anime so I know anything about this stuff. And then the last item, we got a little piece of candy. It's a little tiny banana. Little Nana. It's got a little monkey on the back. It's a little individually packaged banana. And I figure what better time to try it out than right now. Hopefully, it's not disgusting. Hopefully this banana isn't shit flavored. I think it's chocolate, but It smells like fake banana. Like, it has a weird banana smell to it. And here we go. Okay. So it's like half chocolate and half like artificial banana flavor. So it tastes like a chocolate banana. Yeah, not bad. I really like the little wrapper it came in. It's a nice little individually wrapped piece of candy. It has a little monkey on it. That's kind of cool. Little chocolate banana. Alright, so that was all the items in the box. So, let's go back through them and talk about some value. Alrighty. So for the blanket, I had a pretty hard time putting a value on it. So we don't have anything too similar like this in America. We have blankets, and obviously blankets with design, but I've never seen one of this high quality and this material before. So it's a little bit new, and it's very, very thin. So the exact purpose of this specific blanket I'm not totally sure of. So I put a value on this of about 15 to 20. And I could be totally off on this, by the way. I'm not super familiar with a product like this specifically, so my pricing could be way off, so don't get mad if it is. But I'm going to put it right around 15 to 20. The big item like that, I'm kind of relating it to if I saw a blanket here in America that maybe wasn't as high in quality as the printing, but still had like a popular character on it, I would see it going for around that much for like a medium-sized blanket. So I put that at 15 to 20. Then, our little glasses case, our one-piece glasses case. So this is going to be about $10 to $15. So obviously a regular glasses case like this would be next to nothing. But like I said, it's printed very high in quality, and I think it's very nice what they've done with it. So it's very nice. So I think it would deserve $10 or $15 on a resale market. But again, it's not that high in value because it's specific to obviously someone that likes One Piece and that has glasses and needs a glasses holder. So a little bit of a narrow market, but that's okay. Then we got our little buildable cat 3D puzzle. Something like this I would see going for a little bit. Like to get this here in America, it would probably be $8 or $10 because you'd have to order it from Japan. Obviously they don't have them here, so I'd say 8 to 10. I was going by like a figure of this size. If you were to buy a Japanese figure, it'd be a few dollars at least, like closer, like $8 to $10 for a figure of this size. And then because it's a little puzzle, right around $8 to $10 I think is reasonable. Then we got our little figure. I put this at 3 to 4. I'm sure it's much cheaper in Japan or wherever it came from. But again, to get it here with a little bit on shipping and stuff like that, I'd say $3 or $4 because it is a nice little quality figure. Then our pillow, this would only be like $1. This isn't super high in quality. It's very basic. It's still cool, but it's just very basic little pillow. And the candy, this has pretty much no value. I'm sure you get this in a candy store for like a quarter or something like that. It's very small, although it is individually packaged. I don't even think it would be $1, but it would be like a quarter or something like that. So that being said, on the low end we got $36, and on the high end we got about $50. So I pay around $40 for this. It's $38. So you did get more than you paid for when you average it out. I personally wasn't a super huge fan of this box. Some of the anime they chose I wasn't familiar with. As a basic anime enthusiast, like I only recognize like a lot of the bigger name anime, so I think they went with some smaller name characters, which is fine, but for the smaller name characters they do, the bigger anime fan you have to be. So for that reason, I think it's going to get a little bit lower score. I'm only going to give it a 5.5, because you only got a little bit more than you paid for, and honestly, like, things like the blanket, like, blankets are fine and everyone uses them, but a smaller one like that, it's hard to find a purpose for that. I don't imagine I'd be using it for anything like that. Whereas last month we got that statue, which was amazing. I loved that. I thought it was fantastic. Everyone can use that, like everyone can put that on display, but I don't see me using this blanket per se. And then some of the other items in there too, I think were for a narrower market. And you guys can totally help me out in the comments and let me know where these characters are from so I can look it up and do a little bit of research. But regardless of where they're from, I think this one was a little bit narrower. And I'm not sure how I feel about this box still. The first month was so-so. We got a plush Kirby that took up the whole box. Last month was awesome. We got excellent value. It was fantastic. And then this month was so-so again. We got some okay items that I probably won't use, and some characters that weren't totally recognizable. So, like I've recommended for all boxes, I'm sure the hardcore anime fans want to see really specific characters, but I would recommend they not go too specific, like more broad on a lot of the anime, and just like Arcade Block keeps it broad, they stick to the popular characters and franchises, and like Nerd Block and things like that. When they pick a theme, they pick the more popular ones because those are most recognizable, and I think that's just the best bet to go with. So let me know what you guys thought of this box. Thank you all for watching. This has been Betoyo Bento. Love you all. Peace.